Electrochemistry. Who are preparing for CSER, NET, GATE, SET examination, you have to focus on electrochemistry topic. Here I simplified electrochemistry syllabus for you and let us look at. Okay. First of all, you have to know energy. What is energy? And here chemical energy. How chemical energy is converting into electrical energy, or how electrical energy is converting into chemical energy. Then conductors. Other topic is conductors. The substance which allows passage of the current is called as conductors. Here conductor which is metallic conductor. For example, metals and graphite. These are all the metallic conductors. And if you look at electrolytes, these are the, we know, strong electrolytes, weak electrolytes and non-electrolytes. Okay, we have to study the electrolytes. Not only electrolytes, we have to know electrodes. For example, two types of electrodes are there. We are using inert electrodes and platinum graphite. These are inert electrodes, and active electrodes are also there. And in generally, that copper sulfate solution is as an active electrode. Similarly, silver in silver nitrate solution is also active electrode. And another topic is reduction potential. Reduction potential is very, very important. Okay. Actually, the tendency, it is participating in the reaction is high due to high reduction potential. There is a order for reduction potential for cations and anions. There is a order of reduction potential for anions. There is a order of reduction potential for cations. We have to study the reduction potential is very, very important here. Then Faraday. What is Faraday actually? The charge carried by 1 mole of electron is called as Faraday. In general, we know Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. Here we are studying the first law of Faraday and second law of Faraday. Before we have to study the what is cell constant, cell potential, resistance. These are the small topics. Then here another important topic is molar conductance and equivalent conductance. Then what is molar conductance? Molar conductance is the conductance shown by 1 mole of electrolyte is called as molar conductance. Then what about equivalent conductance? Equivalent conductance is the conductance is shown by 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte. There is a relation between molar conductance and equivalent conductance. In generally, molar conductance is equal to equivalent conductance into valency. We are studying this one also. Then transport number. Okay, we have to focus on transport number 2. For example, here it is a fraction in the charge means current carried by ion in the total current. We have to study the cation transport number and anion transport number. Let us look at Cole-Ross law. It's very, very important. Cole-Ross law of strong electrolytes. Actually, here migration of electrons depends on the nature of the solvent. Okay, here we are studying the dilution effect of dilution on strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. We are here in this, by using Cole-Ross law, we are studying the sparingly soluble to salt, and there is some relations also there. We have to focus on those topics in Cole-Ross law. Then electrode potential. The tendency is loss of electrons is called as oxidation. The tendency gain of electrons is called as reduction. Here electrode potential, we are studying the tendency loss of electrons and gain of electrons. In these topics we are studying the what is standard electron potential, what is standard columnar electrode, what is single electrode potential. These topics we are studying in electrode potential. Then equilibrium constant. What is the relation between free energy and equilibrium constant? Then another important topic is activity coefficients, mean ionic activity as well as mean ionic activity. By using this mean ionic activity coefficient, we can calculate the deviation from the ideal gas behavior. Okay, these are the very, very important. Then electrodes. There are 5 types of electrodes are there. For example, metal ion electrode. Okay, these are the 5 types of electrodes are there. Metal ion electrode, metal amalgam electrodes, gas electrodes, metal insoluble electrodes, and redox electrodes. We have to study the 5 types of different electrodes in this topic. Then galvanic cells. In general, galvanic cell classified in 2 types. chemical cells and concentration cells. For example, in that chemical cell we have to study the with transference and without transference. Okay, with transference chemical cell, without transference chemical cell. Then other category is electrode cell. In concentration cells also two types. For example, concentration cells are electrode concentration cell, electrolyte concentration cell. Again, electrolyte concentration cell classified two types: electrolyte concentration cell with transference, electrolyte concentration cell without transference. There are 5 types of galvanic cells we are studying. Okay, then here we have to know what is salt bridge. Salt bridge is nothing but the connectivity of anodic half cell and cathodic half cell to circulate. For example, to circulate it's like a current circulate. Okay, we have to focus on the salt bridge. And what is liquid junction potential? There is a developing potential that is called as liquid junction potential. The liquid junction potential is nothing but there is a difference between, for example, there is a potential difference by using with transference and without transference. We have to focus on liquid junction potential. Then other topic is conductometric titrations and potentiometric titrations. For example, conductometric titrations. In generally, the conductance of the solution depends on the number of the ions present in the solution. The number of the ions present in the solution is called as conductivity-metric titrations. Here we are 5 types. For example, strong acid, strong base, and weak acid, strong base, mixture of acids, strong base. And there we are studying the common ion effect. What is common ion effect? Similarly, weak acid, weak base, weak acid, strong base. There is a mixture of acids versus weak base. And precipitation titrations also we are studying in conductometric titrations. Then potentiometric titrations. In generally, these potentiometric titrations we are using to calculate the end point. That end point is calculated based on the cell potential, that is depends on the concentration of the ions. That depends on the concentration of the ions. In these potentiometric titrations, we are studying acid-base titrations and determination of pH. Here, 3 types of electrodes are we are using. That are gas electrode and hydrogen electrode and pure hydrogen electrode in potentiometric titrations. Okay. Then what is solubility product? There is a relation between ionic product and a solubility product. Okay. Then another important topic is Debye-Hückel law. Debye-Hückel law of strong electrolytes. Okay, there is a relation between actually I explained previously how effect of dilution on strong electrolytes as well as weak electrolytes. In this Debye-Hückel law we are studying what is the relaxation effect or asymmetric effect and electrophoretic effect. Then Debye-Hückel limiting law. Debye-Hückel limiting law, this is very important. Here in this Debye-Hückel limiting law we are studying mean activity coefficient versus ionic strength. Actually this depends on the nature of the solvent as well as temperature. Okay, these are I simplified like this in that electrochemistry. Okay, you have to focus on these topics. See you next class.